Hello, Twin Minds here. Welcome back to Autonauts. Now, first things first, y'all asked for me to do all of the food sources instead of focusing on just one. It was pretty much unanimous in Discord, so that's what I'm going to attempt to do, and that's essentially what this episode is going to be about, at least setting some of the groundwork for that. So the first thing I wanted to do was to expand my pumpkin harvest, because that's what I'm using currently to feed my colonists. And it's not keeping up, like, at all. So I want to expand it. I have a few extra bots down here. I did unlock a new bot type. You'll see him here. It may look familiar. But we're going to use these guys, and we're going to attempt to use a feature that I've been asking for and didn't realize existed. And that is the crude data storage. So let's go ahead and get this thing built and see if I can figure out how to use it. Data storage. I have it. For right now, to expand this, I have 6 bots doing the work. Probably excessive, but still, it's fine. I don't mind having lots of bots. I think it is a control left click to copy and a control right click to paste. Yeah, it's perfect. So now I have Piotr and Pietro both taken after each other. If I tell him, to go start, his first job should be go run off and pick up a shovel so he can come back and dig. And you can go ahead and start as well. Now I need to do the same thing over here. Copy, paste, great, and copy, paste. So you are now a basher to bash the pumpkins open, and you are now a scyther. Perfect. And then, the easy way to get everyone back to work, take my pumpkin patch over here, tell everyone to get started. They're all going to go do their thing now. Now I have 2 diggers. I only have 1 planter. I'm hoping he's going to keep up. If not, I can always grab another one. And now they get to go work in the rain. Lovely. Now, another thing you may notice, over here, I changed up my colonists a little bit. So what ended up happening, their huts, I learned the hard way, break down over time. You can see the housing bar there is about half on most of these, give or take. And what happens when it goes down to the bottom is they stop working altogether, or they stop eating and stop pooping. It's weird. I don't get why they stop pooping if their house breaks down, but whatever, it's fine. So when their house breaks down, it needs to be fixed, and that needs to be fixed with a pair of logs. So I have a bot over here dedicated to doing nothing but picking up logs and bringing them over here if they need repair. That was to keep everything moving, but because the pumpkins were going so slow, I decided to build up a new batch, hatch a new batch of colonists, and get them feeding on basic apples, and just have a little bit of trickle wove going in. Unfortunately, I couldn't really do an easy method to do both types of wove on the same research technology, so I just built another one, and I have 2 of them going. This one is technically winning currently because I had my food stopped altogether, but food's picked up again, and everything should be fine. Hopefully. It's not perfect, it's not optimized, it's not even fast, but it'll do me for now until I figure out methods to scale up production in this game. I'm still getting used to it, but I'm loving it. So now that I've got the copy-paste situation figured out, I can much more easily copy and paste robots when I want to expand and do other things. So what I've got down here is these 3 spaces are for 3 new crops, and you can see them right here. We've got cereal seed, coconuts, and carrots. However, we don't have coconuts and carrots. Gotta make those. And I gotta make those through this lovely building that's in the animals for some reason, the crude plant breeding station. Let's get that built. Wonderful. I now have the crude plant breeding station. How does this thing work? I know I need to breed up my carrots and my coconuts. Looks like carrots are made by weeds and pumpkin, somehow. And coconuts are made by tree seeds and bulrush seeds. Okay. Let's start with the easy one, obviously. 2 weeds, 2 pumpkins. I can do that. Oh, dear God. Oh, I've made a mess over here. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. And I have my first carrot seed, which is really more of a cut-off carrot top, but that's kind of how carrots work, kind of, sort of. So I was planning on planting these right down here, so let's get that started. That didn't work. Plant. 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 Ah. I see. Carrots do not need holes. Alright then. I have a tiny little carrot going there. Fertilizer, no. Water, no. Tilled, no. Oh, do I have to do all of those things? Let's check if poop counts as fertilizer. Pick up of the poop. The answer to that is no. Ah, okay. So we did have a little bit of carrot growth. So that means that we can just increase their yield and or speed by doing all of those things. But they don't appear to be necessary. That's good news, because that means I can plant them for now and expand on that whole process later to make them more efficient. I'm okay with that, for the moment. So let's get this whole thing flattened. Like so. And during that time, carrot became ready. Let's see how this digs up. Okay. The carrot produces a seed and 2 carrot things. Okay, I don't know if this is a 100% return on the carrot seed, but at the very least we get carrots back. I am curious if we can get more carrot seeds out of these. Alright, I planted and dug up another one as a test, and the answer is we do occasionally get an extra seed. So we'll always get a 1-to-1, and our crop will slowly expand over time. And that's okay, I'll take that for now. There are other means to expand everything and make it better, obviously with the fertilizing, water, or tilling. We might actually just do that. Maybe we'll start with tilling, and since we don't have a shovel bot that we have to work with to dig holes, maybe we'll just replace that with a tiller. Yeah, let's do that. So, bot number 1, you will grab a hoe. I do believe this is the tilling method. And of course, if your hands are empty, do those things. And then come over here, till the soil. And of course we do that in a smaller area. And for now, repeat forever. And then I need to wait for these to grow up before I can teach a bot to grab a shovel and dig them up. Alright, we have some grown-up carrots, so we'll record. Grab shovel from pile. If hands are empty. And then come over here. Oh, I suppose I need shovel, don't I? They weren't ready yet. Now they're ready. Dig carrot. Okay, carrot dug. In a smaller space, please. And do that forever. Perfect. Now I need another bot. Your job is to grab carrot seed and repeat until your hands are full. And then plant carrot seed in tilled soil until your hands are empty. Do that in this area. Pick up the seeds in whatever area, that's fine. And do all of that forever. Good. And then final bot to pick up all of the carrots. Carrot. Till hands full. Box. Until hands empty. Do that forever. Go. And I will of course come up with some sort of witty name for them and team title at some point or another. Clearly, I spend a little bit too much time thinking about that, but it's fine. So now we have a tiller bot, a carrot planter, a carrot digger, and a carrot storer. Yes, all of those are accurate, I believe. I think this covers everything. Pretty sure. I'm just waiting to see when this gets grown. It does say yield 3, so just tilling was enough to get an extra carrot out of the deal. I approve. Alright, we have our guy digging up a carrot right now. Everyone else should jump into action as soon as that's done. Wonderful. We have extra carrots going. Everything is going according to plan. So that is going to take care of this one eventually. It's going to take a little while because carrots do take a long time to grow, which is probably why it is worth looking into fertilizing and watering them at some point. I believe I could do water with something like buckets, but that would probably require more careful planning to get water here. So I'm not going to worry about that right now. Whenever I get to the point of optimizing and growing, expanding my production, I'll worry about that kind of stuff later. For right now, tilling is perfectly fine to get 3 carrots per crop. Now the next one is coconut. To get coconuts, we already looked over here, and that required tree seeds and bulrush seeds. Bulrushes are these little buggers right over here. I believe they require a scythe, so let's do that. Yes, indeed, a scythe was the correct answer there. Now, bulrushes, I do believe, are used for an early clothing option and can only be planted in swampland, so it's kind of handy that we do have swampland here. I will most likely do that at a later time when I'm ready to clothe all of my colonists, but we do know that it's an option here. I am actually going to chop down all of these, take the 8 that I need for the coconut, and then replant the rest of them so that it can be ready for next time. Alright, all cleaned up. That was a little bit of manual work, but I don't mind a little bit of manual work now and then, even though I have bots to do my bidding. But we've got all of the 8 bulrush seeds ready to go, and of course replanted for whenever I need them next time. I just need to grab my 8 tree seeds, of which I have plenty, and then get them popped in here to make my first coconut. Like so. Coconut. Now, I do believe, I'm not positive, but I do believe these just go in a hole. I put my coconuts next to my apples so all my trees can be together. Indeed, coconut. Now, according to this, I need to plant 20, which of course I will do no problem. I need to bash trees, and I need to store coconuts, which is all perfectly fine and easy to do. I just need to wait for them to grow. That's not so much easy to do. For right now, though, I will grab this guy. He will be my basher whenever the coconuts are ready. He shall exterminate all of those coconut trees. I see my coconut is still growing. Now, while all that is happening, I do believe my next step is going to be wheat, or cereal, as they call it. And I do believe that it's also going to require tilling. So I'm going to go ahead and clean up this area. Can I do it in one phase with the hole? I can. Well, that's handy. Okay. Hey, never mind. My palm tree is done. So let's get those guys moving. Alright, so I need you, sir. I need you to grab a hammer. Where'd the hammer go? Did someone grab my hammer? Did someone grab my hammer? I think someone grabbed my hammer. Hammer. Grab hammer. Of course, if hands are full. Empty. Sorry, if hands are empty. And then come over here. Can I not bash a coconut? I was a bit premature with my desire to hit things with the hammer. They needed to grow coconuts first. Go figure. So we come over here with our hammer, bash the heck out of that tree, and do that forever. In this area. You may go. Just in time for the carrots to be done. We got antlers. Great. I got antlers. Perfect. I don't know why I needed antlers, but I have antlers now. Okay, so coconut, I'll plant you. I am noticing a problem. I have numerous bots that are not getting charged. That's because Duracell ran out. And I'm going to assume Energizer ran out as well. This did happen once before. Yep, Energizer ran out as well. I do believe I have reached the capacity of my 2 charging bots. So I will most likely need another set of charging bots and possibly another free Wi-Fi guy running around in opposite circles. I will do that now while I'm thinking about it so I don't forget. Let's do these guys this time. Let me get a handful of these guys built up. Alright, so we have 3 more of these guys. Let me come over here and get my charging station bots to me. There. Now I have my 3 bots. I have my data storage over here. Let me grab that. Alright, so I have my new team here. I'm going to copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste, and put that down. I need to grab my sign. Now the tricky bit that I found with this is since you can't point at this sign while someone's carrying it, you have to set up all the logic first. So your area is this sign right here. And same for you. Your area is this sign. And then you, I would like, I think, to have you go in reverse order. Hopefully that's the right order. I wasn't paying that close attention to which order I put them in, but that should be fine. And then I need you to trade with me. And you can take the sign in hand. A little bit more complicated to set up since it's not a direct copy and paste, since I need them to do something slightly different sign, etc. But I should now have another team of charging bots. I'm sure that's how that's spelled. If not, I'll fix it. So then these guys go into the team, which is unfortunately all the way up there. And then we take this entire team, go. There, now I have doubled my bot charging, and hopefully even more redundancy than before. Because previously Energizer and Duracell were running out at the same time, and the whole thing went stopped. So now having 4 bots going in opposite order should, hopefully, better solve that problem. I don't think it's perfect. And yes, these guys are going opposite directions, which is great. I don't think it's perfect. I think there's still a slim margin where they could all potentially run out at the same time. But it's fine. If that happens, I'll make another set of charging bots. That's fine. Oh, lordy, I have a carrot problem all of a sudden. I have a glut of carrots. You know what? That's fine. That's fine. It's prepared for the future. It's perfectly fine. Everything's okay. There is no problem. Nothing to see here. Don't worry about it. Okay. Now, I have also noticed that my coconut bot has been doing its thing while I've been not paying attention. So we have plenty of coconuts. But since we're just bashing, we do not need a bot to plant. We do not need a bot to harvest or chop down. Only thing that we need is a bot to pick up coconuts and put them in a box. So I'm just going to go ahead and plant all these manually. Except for one, maybe. You go there. Oh, I need more boxes. I used my last set of, I have a set of free boxes over here. that'll have to do for now, I think. I need to make more boxes. Let's set that up while I'm thinking about it. I think I have them building over here. That'll do for the moment, I hope, maybe. Okay, fresh bot. I don't need a fancy bot, so we just need one of these guys. I need you to come over here. Grab a coconut till your hands are full. Drop off coconuts till your hands are empty. Do it. That's it. Simple programming. Now, obviously, I probably don't need a big old field of coconuts. Maybe. We'll see. But since I don't need to replant them, I don't need to do anything else with them, just like the apple trees, just infinite coconuts. So I shouldn't have to worry too much about it. Except for the part where I didn't even tell him where to pick up coconuts. Hey, Buddy, I need you focusing your efforts a little bit wider here. Should be good. Okay, coconuts. Coconuts now should be just about taken care of. It'll take a little bit of time, but that's fine. The last thing is obviously my cereal, which I attempted to start over here, and then I got very much distracted. So let's do cereal. I'm going to go ahead and finish tilling this manually, and then I'll get back to you when that's ready. There we go, all tilled up manually. And we still have a little bit more to go with the coconuts. Not too terrible, though. I do need to plant some more. Forgot I need to actually plant those. So let's do that. There we go. There's the entire coconut orchard, I guess, planted. Coconut or do coconuts do orchards, or is there a different term for a batch of coconuts? I have no idea. Either way, we have one more coconut to store, but he's got to wait to pick it up. And we have coconuts finished. Top and a hat. Duck hat. I love it. Wonderful. So coconuts are done. Now, I have no idea how to process coconuts and do stuff with coconuts. I couldn't hammer it, couldn't do anything like that. I don't know what they're for. I'm assuming something's going to tell me in the future. So I'm just going to leave that be. Now, in the meantime, I have diligently collected some wheat over here. Got this from this little patch over here where I grabbed my weeds from originally. I also figured I would harvest the wheat while I was down there. So now I have wheat. Now I do believe wheat needs to be threshed to be used, and we do have a threshing flail here. So let's see how that works, because I think I need to do that before I can even plant anything. So we grab this, it just plops itself down there, we hit it, and out comes cereal seed and straw. So I'm going to need 2 different storage boxes to hold all this stuff. Great. Great. Good thing I am built more boxes over here. Alright. Let's move some of these. You need to come over here. I don't know if I will need to store the unthreshed grain, but always good to have an overage. Alright, I need more bots. And I have a little bit of an issue over here because I swapped them over to be using these variants. I'm going to swap them back to the blue guys for now. Probably do some mixing and matching, making some by hand at some point, but for right now, I need these to go back the way they were. And I'll just make these as last bot. You can be my thresher so you can properly exterminate all that wheat. Wonderful. I might even teach you to exterminate right now, so let's do that. You, sir, grab the flail. Of course, if your hands are empty. And then come over here and ignore me while I push buttons to get this thing ready. I need you to hit it with a flail. That's all you need to do. And do that forever. I'm going to put a handful on the ground to see how he handles that. Sure, just a big old pile of them. Why not? Okay, so we have cereal to thresh. He has threshed. He has threshed again. Wonderful. He's doing his thing. Now we have a blue guy ready over here. You, sir, I need you. Yeah, we'll keep him simple for now. Grab all of the straw you can. And then drop it off in the box until your hands are empty. Do it forever. Oh. My robotics technology research finished finally. Hooray! So we got better speed upgrade, better energy upgrade, backpack, power sensor upgrades. We also have a new style of bot. And a better bot workbench. Plus bot storage. Good to know. There's a whole bunch of stuff that's unlocked there. Wonderful. Well, that's going to be a whole bunch of stuff I'm going to have to investigate and learn how to use later. Neat. I would like to get more research going, so let's pick something. What do we got here? Baking recipes. I do believe baking recipes are happening over here. So let's do better food recipes. Oh, that requires a torch. Do I even have torches? Oh, I think I need to research fire first. Let's research fire first. There's your stick to research fire, and you may carry on. Alright, so now that I have that little distraction out of the way, I can pick up and plant cereal. I am going to do that in 2 different bots, similar to how I have it going over here. Still haven't figured out the smoothest method to do pick up, plant, and box in one bot. I'll figure that out at a later time. For right now, I just want to get it moving and get it going. What happened to you? Ah, I see. So I think I saw this happen earlier when I was doing the manual tilling over here. I had grabbed the hoe that he was planning on grabbing, and he thought he grabbed it, so he left. And now he thinks he has a hoe, and he doesn't. So I kind of snatched it out from under him, and there was no catch in place. If I wanted to, I could fix this by doing if hands are full, or if hands are not empty, for example. I could do that. So that even before tilling, he checks to make sure his hands are good. Might as well just stick with that plan. And that might be something that I upgrade at some point in the future, but this is the first time that's ever happened. So it's not a necessary thing, I don't think. It'll be fine. Alright, new bot. You. Come to me. I need you to pick up all of the cereal you can. I can't store the cereal seed? Interesting. I can't store it. So we're planting it. Repeat till your hands are empty. Do it forever. Go. So I'm curious about the seed that cannot be stored. How do I do stuff with it? So I have hoed many a soil. I wish that would stop disappearing on me when I'm mousing over it. I have hoed many soil. I have grown 5 seed and still plan to do more. Generic crop grown 85 out of 100, so clearly that's taking count from other crops as well. Cereal threshed, and then cereal seed stored. It does say I can store it. So how do I store it? Do I have a building that I can store it in? Silos, perhaps. That's normally where seed would go. Let's build some silos. my bots have helped me build a lovely small silo. So let's get that moved and see if this is the answer. Turns out I remembered to plant it. I forgot to set a bot up to scythe it. So let's do that next too. I need you to grab a scythe and do the scything thing. And obviously we only want to do that in a smaller area. And I think I will stick to you using this extra clause for if your hands are empty, or hands are not empty, to do that. And then repeat that forever. Because that will then properly check in case they don't happen to have a tool after this process. This was meant to make sure they had a tool, but clearly that can go wrong. So now that I have the extra memory available for my bot brains, I can do extra clauses and catches for all of the error checking and error handling and all that. So you can now scythe. And let me stop you, because you are currently planting, grabbing all of the seed and then planting. So let's do the silo storage then. So we'll take you and get rid of that. Seeds already picked up, so then we get rid of all that. Drop it in there until hands are empty. That's just to make sure that we have seeds in there. Looks like I'm going to need a tiller bot as well, because as these are being harvested, there's no tilling left. So let's do a tiller bot. Now we have a tiller bot to make sure that the ground is prepared. And then I need one last bot. And this is where it would come in handy to have the seed bot picking up, planting, and then putting the excess away. But I don't want to think through that logic right now, so I'm just going to do an extra bot, because that is a different brand of logic. There we go. A little bit excess, a little bit of an excess, but that's fine. And then I will sit here and watch and wait until all of my crops are done. Ah, cooking technology is also done. Crude bread, crude dough, crude flour, kitchen table, crude oven, and a rotary quern. Great. And unlock a new level of research, as if I needed more things to research. I'm still working on quite a bit of level 2, but that opens up level 3 research, which is a whole other mess. Although, I'm excited for the beekeeping. So maybe I'll put that sooner than later. But judging on the requirement numbers here, I'm definitely going to need to move up to the next tier or 2 of colonists before I get into this, because that's going to take forever. So, good to know. Back to the cereal crop growth. So here I am, deciding that I wanted to record watching grass grow, because cereal is a type of grass, and then I realized I have all of this extra storage over here that I could just dump and speed up the process a little bit. Feel a little bit silly, but that's okay. Here, let's just get all this out of the box. Let them make a mess. How tall can this go? The answer is very. Bales of hay as tall as the eye can see. Right up into the clouds. I love it. It just keeps on going. And that's all I've got. Could grab these two. Yeah, I don't think there's an end to that. It just goes up forever. Alright, that's fine. We'll let them work on that for a little while. Either way, I just wanted to make some progress on this. And the arable farming is complete. Lovely. Got a watering can. That takes care of the watering problem. And a scarecrow. I love him. He's adorable. The fact that we need a scarecrow might be concerning. But we'll see. Alright. So, clearly I am fantastic at making messes for myself. I have coconuts everywhere. I have cereal everywhere. I have carrots everywhere. But I'm kind of enjoying this chaos. So, that would be my attempt at least preparing and laying the groundwork for handling all of the foods as requested, rather than focusing on one. And I'm kind of okay with that, because this level of chaos is speaking to me. Mostly in terms of, you need to clean this up as soon as possible. But it's fine. It will all be fine. For right now, I clearly have some planning and thinking to do. Thank you for joining me. I will see you next time.